following Herm Edwards' weekly press conference, a number of things to talk about. First off, of course, fourth-year tight end C.J. French-Love is officially redshirting the 2018 season. When asked for a reason, Herm Edwards did not give one. Hello, everyone. Brady Vernon, editor of House of Sparky, Scotty Gange here for the House of Sparky weekly show following Herm's press conference. Brady, we talked Colorado, of course, C.J. French-Love, but mostly about Colorado and ASU's run game. What stood out to you most in the press conference this afternoon?
There was a question asked if that Edwards was upset at all that the passing game is taking down a notch or whatnot. And yeah, Manny Wilkins was kind of sick Saturday night and didn't have his best performance. But what Herm kind of said was, well, we're succeeding with the run game how it is, and we're not going to run away from that formula just so the pass can get up. We're going to find touches for N'Keal Harry. We're going to find touches for our wide receivers. But if Benjamin keeps running how he has the past 2 weeks, then they're going to keep running the football.
Benjamin, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week, and got a Rose Bowl award too. And we've heard that there's going to be a couple more awards coming in for coming up later in the day and in the week. But speaking on Colorado, there's Laviska Shenault, their best receiver, who is one of the best receivers in the Pac-12. How do you think Arizona State's going to match up against him?
Well, Herm compared him a lot to N'Keal, and as we know, N'Keal's very good. I don't know if they can really just shadow him. Kobe Williams has done a really good job on his side. We've seen Chase Lucas tear down and switch out. But I think it's going to have to be a group thing. You're not going to have one guy just shadow him all day. And a lot of that is also if they're going to be able to stop the run, which they've struggled with the last couple of weeks. Their running back right now is averaging 7 yards per carry. So if that happens during the game, then we might not have to worry about the passing game because they'll have a lot of chunk yards of running. Yeah,
you think about it, pretty similar offense that the Buffs have to Arizona State. They've got the stud wide receiver, a running back who has been plowing lately, and an old, strong, smart quarterback on their side. What do you think Arizona State has to look out for most heading out to Colorado this weekend?
It's the mental mistakes again. It's going to be the run gap alignments. It's going to be people's assignments. Steven Montez is very experienced, as you said. If there's someone lined up incorrectly, he's going to find that, spot it out, and it's probably going to be a chunk play for Colorado. So that's the thing, is this unexperienced defense goes on the road once again. It's going to be that learning test we've talked about all season long, is eventually there's going to be a point where they have to grow up and fix these mistakes, and these guys are no longer true freshmen. They're getting to the point where they're experienced now. They've played 5 games. So we'll see.
And experience is something the Sun Devils lack. It's such a young group, and obviously it's been a struggle for them going away games. And Herm said that the biggest thing for Arizona State is a good defense travels well, a good running game travels well. Of course, that's been true at home, the good defense and good running game, but we haven't seen it away. For Arizona State, in both of those aspects, do you think it's absolutely necessary to get a big win here?
For any chance of the Pac-12 South title, yes. Colorado has looked like the most consistent team in the division. You probably are going to get a victory against UCLA, who's looked very poorly. USC was the favorite coming in. They've looked shaky on and off with their true freshman quarterback. But if ASU wants to make a statement going on the road, winning that game, and then coming back home and having a period of rest is going to be very big. But if you lose that game, come home, you might have those mental mistakes stuck in your mind. So this may be the game that's the turning point this season, midway through.
Yeah, you talk turning point, you talk statement game. It's also, I would probably say, it might be a must-win game. And speaking in Pac-12 South configurations, you said UCLA will probably be a victory, especially at home, and then it will come down to the USC game. So it's those top 3 teams of Colorado, USC, and Arizona State that I think really will have the chance to grab it. Arizona's on the brink, but I don't know if they're quite there, at least right now. But for Arizona State, going up to Colorado, the elevation could be a problem. They won't really have too many fans up there, as it's a hard trek to get up there. But for Arizona State, what's the biggest worry for them heading up to Boulder this weekend?
I think once again it's that run defense. Like you said, the elevation, we're going to test the depth of ASU with, can people sustain the air? Can they be used to the elements? They're going to get tired quicker. It just happens. People may not believe it. Herm Edwards says it's not a big deal, but I lived in Colorado the entire time. First time I ever went back, it was a lot. Yeah. But so it can't be something that they focus on entirely, but people need to step in when needed because people are going to need breaks on the defense, especially if the run game struggles once again.
Yeah, obviously for all that, we're going to have to wait and see how the Sun Devils can travel. 0-2 on the road this year, 3-0 at home, but the Sun Devils have a chance to boost themselves up in the Pac-12 South rankings for one more time. He's Brady Vernon, I'm Scotty Gange, and we'll see you on Saturday.